Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beatrice Ajayi. I'm an artist based in Glasgow in Scotland, and here on my channel I like to share what I get up to in my art studio. Now over the last weeks I have been showing you how I've been organizing my studio, and I thought I would catch you up on what the progress is regarding that. Last week I shared about my shop in the city centre, in a brick and mortar shop. I am part of an art collective in Glasgow city centre here in Scotland, and we have moved location, so that was what I showed you last week. But this week I am still showing you my progress so far in the art studio and what I've been able to achieve and what I am still waiting to do. This process is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but at the same time it's good because it's allowed me time to think about where I want things, and also organizing all the nitty-gritty items I've had in my studio for so long. I am basically going through every corner, every nook and cranny, to get out what it is I need, what I don't need, where to put them. I'm creating different stations, different areas that I can have for specific objectives, and that's what's taking the time to organize. So currently I'm sitting where would be my office area to be able to work on my computer, to edit, to send emails, and that is what I'm doing here. Sometimes I do end up sketching in this area as well, quite relaxed as I watch some of the YouTubers I follow. So this space for me is very multitask orientated, and also I wanted to be able to start having backdrops in my studio to represent the art that I do, and also just to have a nice aesthetic and a nice feel. The way that I've set up my desk is so that I can feel comfortable. You know, if my family members come into the studio, I'm able to see them, talk to them, access them the way that it's laid out. And then the next station on my right is to do with my acrylic station, to paint with acrylic artwork, and that is what I've set that up to be. So I'll get up and show you what it is that I've been doing. It is still chaotic, so please do bear with me, and I'll probably go into the voiceover to show you what I'm talking about. So this area is actually where I do my acrylic art painting and mixed media work. So I could end up doing my oil painting here as well, but I have been using it to film from the top here with all these little arms so that I can actually get the detail I need from top-down recording. This is what this environment is for. If I want to do art classes, online art classes, that is why I have this set up. I can access my tools all around me on these little mini shelvings that I've set up here. And today I actually spent some time working on this trolley to get the extra stuff I usually have on this table off the table, so I can have space to be able to record. And so those items are all here on this trolley. And as you can see, this station is next to my computer station, my office area, and that is the backdrop that I have for that, and I really enjoy the way that that looks. And I can see all my paints so that I can access them whenever I need. If I'm inspired by any colors, my spray paints are up here. So everything is laid out a lot easier for me to see the colors I have and what I want to use. And then here I have my oil painting area, and I have been working on this piece. It has changed so many times and is still different from what it was at the beginning. Right now, who knows where it's going to end up, but I've added some gold leaf to this, and then I'm waiting for some of it to dry so that I can come back in and work on it again. So this area, every area I put light in as well. I'm just going to put this one on so that it's a lot brighter here. So this is my oil painting station. I have like some of my daughter's artwork there, little inspirations of travel, and then all my oil paint tools are here. and this is my palette area. So I still need to tidy up quite a bit of this below this. I don't really want to show you that because it's terrible, but I still need to pick up quite a lot of things on the floor there. I've put my bigger paintings that I still have here up on the wall on the garage door here, hooked them up, and so they're not on the floor anymore. So I'm really trying to figure out how to work on my storage. This is the area where I've stored a lot of my things, and I will probably use this room divider to close this off once I have worked on what I'm doing with this trolley, because I want to put some more items in this trolley. So I'm emptying that out at the moment, and then I will figure out a way to make this look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Right now it isn't. So I need to put this table away because I brought it from upstairs when I was in the upstairs office over winter. So I need to fold it and put it away, probably in here in the storage as well. So I just need to adjust the legs, then I can close that. Then this space should be a lot easier for me to go in and out of. And this ball here I had as one of the tools, the chairs, the furnitures I was using for sitting on. So it's shrunk a little bit. It needs a bit of pumping air into it, but I might take this out and put it in the guest room so that I have some space. I don't really need it right now. And here I have some of my artwork stored away, some on the wall. I'm trying to use as much of the wall space as possible, so that is what's happening here. And also it allows me to know what I have in stock and what I can take into the shop as well. So here some more items are stored, some more back stock of items that I could take in whenever I feel I need to. I do need to take in like these greeting cards, handmade greeting cards I have here that I made in one of the videos about a couple of weeks ago. I showed a little bit of these ones. I've taken them in, but I need to get my card stand organized in the shop, then I can take them back in. So I have those stock that would have gone in the card stand are still here, and once I get those back, then I'll be able to turn this back into the shop, take this back into the shop, and then they'll be on display. These were excess stickers that I had and I brought home from what I had in the shop. So yeah, this area is like my coffee area. So I got this new machine recently, and actually I use it mostly for hot chocolate. So I've stored my capsules in here because I've got a whole bunch of hot chocolate. I think it's chocolate orange in there that I'm starting with. And so this, my little coffee stroke chocolate machine, is here for me to enjoy. And also if I have guests, then I can also use that for them, but it's mainly for me. It's a treat for me that I got just recently to add to this environment. I've moved these shelvings that were in the storage area over here so that they can be useful for spacing and for like displaying my work as well that is still supposed to go in the shop. So I would call this like the shop area if I wanted to give it a name. And then by the door I still have my easel, some of my tools up on the wall here, and I got this new functioning storage tool to put onto my door. So it hooks onto the door, and then I can put my excess stock that was in the trolley I want to empty. So these are like brushes. I can see them. I can see where they are. My paints, if I need to access them. Just learning about making things visible. I think that's what I've come to understand that I want in the studio, so that I can access things properly. And so this is my office desk from this view. So as I said, my family could come in, they can say hello. I'm sitting over there. And also I've got my heater that I have in my studio as well. So I turn that on and off depending how cold or warm it is. It is currently 17 degrees. So yeah, it depends how cold I feel. I'll turn that on through the day. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. I still want to tidy under this stand here, and this is a flexi desk, so I've kind of set it to this and then I've switched it off. I don't want to make it any taller or lower, because actually going up and down, it's only if I need it. I don't feel I need to do that all the time to adjust it. So this height is okay for me, and this is just the different views of what it looks like, and I'm enjoying them, finding all those details of what it looks like. So as I said, it's just to tidy what is on the floor below this area, which I don't want to show right now because, as I said, I want to work on it. But I really love the way that my oil painting area looks, and just working away. Also, like I said, part of this is to have the areas where I can work in specific ways. So I can work on the wall, I can work on the table. If I felt there was some painting really big and I wanted to work on the floor, I have the floor space as well. If I want to work on the easel, I have my easel. I just wanted it to be very flexible in here and not have any limits, and also have different projects going at the same time. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and I wanted to share that with you. And yeah, still some fine tuning to go, but this is the progress. And also here, this area, I can store items I'm working on. I put these onto mounts, so these are now flat, safely put away there. If I have any kind of like oil paintings that I want to work on and keep them flat, I could use this as well. But I am working on how to decide how I do my work. I mean, this area, as I'm saying, I'm trying to tidy up, but I'm probably trying to figure out a way of, when I'm working on oil paints, how to store them in this area so that I don't move them anywhere else for drying, for the drying process. I do have a bunch of other stuff that I have for doing that. So yeah, I'm just thinking of all the fine tuning of what I want to do when it comes to my work and the process, as I said. So everything that can help me with that is what I'm doing. So I need to clear this area actually with my printer as well and make it accessible and functional. But yeah, this is what I thought I should share with you guys, and I'm gonna get back to it now. Let me just get back behind my desk over here, and I'll talk to you guys in a moment. Yeah, so that is what I've been doing in the studio, is trying to work on it from the time you saw it some time ago to now. This is what I've been having in my mind that I wanted to do, and it's been hard because there was a lot of lifting, there's been a lot of tidying, there's still more to go, but I love the way it is right now, and I know it's only going to get better because the ideas I have are just improving everything. Every time I come in now, it's like really exciting to be here. I can just get straight into work and start doing whatever I have in my mind to do and not have any friction of how I can go about doing that. And that will only allow me to be more efficient in my work, to feel more creative, not to have any boundaries into how I work. And as I said, the process is the key thing for me that I'm driving towards. I want to be able to provide for you guys here a bit longer segments of me creating artwork and talking my way through specific moments that I am working on. But at the same time as well, I really do enjoy doing my lives. Please do let me know. I'm trying to work out the times that I could do lives here on my YouTube channel. I've tried different times, and I'm thinking that I might have to focus on some evenings, maybe some evening segments, and maybe some half-hour moments of evening segments. But I'm finding that what happens with viewings is that if I've already started my artwork to a certain point, and then I now start adding to it, that seems to get more traction than if I start from scratch, which I find really sad, because I'd love to show people how I get to, from what I start with, because the whole point is to make it accessible to people, and it's not by magic that we get our pieces onto our substrates, onto our canvases or paper. We take time. It takes a lot of time to work on pieces, because there is that thing of I could start artwork and not get very far, and then what happens is that would I have a couple of more sections of, or segments of working on the same piece, or is it that I've progressed to a certain level and then I'm now showing the process from there? It's hard to try and figure out what to do, and that's why we use a lot of time lapses to try and show the progression of our work. But I feel like it would be good for people to see where we start from, because that is the key, the actual beginning of putting pen on paper or pencil to paper or canvas, with paint. is to show how we start. It's not always like an articulate way of starting to paint. Sometimes we actually are just feeling our way through. We're not sure what we're going to create, what's going to come out. And so sometimes I'll take a break and just create a whole bunch of sketches of ideas of what I might want to do. And then I'll see a series coming out. Then I'll start working on that series, because that is why we're able to produce that much more, is if we work in a series, is if we get a topic and then we expand on it and we get these characters in our work, whether they're abstract or they're objective, like things you can recognize, then we can build a story around that. So I use multiple ways to create artwork. Sometimes it's something I've remembered, I've forgotten, I've remembered, or something that I have in mind for the moment that I've been inspired by something that day. So working on artwork, you will have your specific topics you like to work with, or subject matter. I'm still trying to find a way of consolidating all of them, and it's still very hard. I seem to be able to put like the girl characters with animals, and my stags, I'm starting to introduce them into animals, but because they are so abstract and the girls still feel quite realistic, it's not that easy for me. It's like I feel I need to make that the stags more realistic to be in the same kind of area as the girls, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm doing two different things at this moment in time until whenever I feel I can merge them together. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm still thinking about that, but thank you so much for joining me for today and for sharing in what I've been getting up to in my studio. And I will see you guys next week. And also I will actually put one of the art processes that I did today at the end of this segment, so that you can see a little bit of some process artwork from the beginning, from, well, working on a sketch that I already had in my sketchbook. But yeah, I am so happy that the studio has gotten to this point, and I'm enjoying the space, which is the main thing. When I come in, I don't feel cold because I've got my heater going out, and it is warmer days on and off. So if you're in Scotland, you'll understand what I mean by that. We're still having a little bit of a, an adjustment to the weather as we're coming into spring. But yeah, I am enjoying this space, and I'm glad to be able to share it with you guys. And also I want to share more art processes, longer formats, shorter formats. I'm still going to keep trying different things to see how it goes here on the channel. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Please do enjoy yourselves, stay safe. Please do try to be creative yourselves. And yeah, you'll catch me also in my shorts through the week on my short channel as well. So I'll see you guys. Please do subscribe if you've not subscribed before. And yeah, bye for now. Bye.